The #1 team in high school basketball makes their way to the Garden State. Welcome to the Nike EYBL Scholastic at the Somos Metro Classic on League Ready. Live from Franklin High School in Somerset, New Jersey, it's time for some high school hoops. Tonight's matchup featuring a pair of Nike EYBL Scholastic teams as the Montverde Academy Golden Eagles take on the La Lumiere Lakers. Thanks for joining us for Game 2 here on a Thursday with Alec Krauthamel. I'm Eddie Kalegi. A showdown here between #1 and #8 in high school basketball. La Lumiere off to a great start to the season, but Montverde has been flawless, 22-0 to start the year. Taking a look at your starting lineups, first for the Eagles, Robert Wright out there with Curtis Gibbons in the backcourt, alongside Liam McNeely, Derek Queen, and of course the #1 commit, #1 prospect in 2024, Cooper Flagg, who reclassified to 2024, getting introduced now. He is bound for Duke. Moving on to the other side, the La Lumiere Lakers, led out by their coach Pat Holmes in his 7th season. Their lineup, you've got Jerry Easter II. He's in the backcourt with Darius Adams, Garden State product from Manchester, New Jersey, a transfer from Manasquan High School. Melvin Bell Jr. is accompanied by Jalen Harrelson, and down low, the 7-foot big man from the Bronx, Steve Solano. So that's your lineups here for this showdown between Montverde and La Lumiere. And Alec, the hype is real. Two programs with a lot of history who have done a lot of battles. This is their 6th meeting in just the last 3 years, and it's going to be fun to see if La Lumiere can be that team that challenges Montverde, who have won 22 games this year, 19 of which by double digits.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much else to say about Montverde. A ton of 5-stars all over the place. One of those 5-stars, Asa Newell, he's headed to Georgia, coming off the bench. That just gives you a little bit of a look in how dominant this Montverde team can be. But don't sleep on La Lumiere. They've had a resurgent year after a bit of a disappointing year last year. Only 18-10, 5-7 in the NIBC. They began the year ranked at number 36 in the country, but eventually fell out. This should be a really good game. We had a really good game to start out between Brewster Academy and Link Academy, and I think we'll see another really good one so far here in the nightcap.
Yeah, Brewster shocked Link. Could we get another shocker here? Franklin High School, #1 and #8. It'll be Derek Queen jumping for this one with La Lumiere, and La Lu gets it first on a couple of caroms, and it's Darius Adams who has it. Adams, highly touted prospect. His sister actually plays at Rutgers just down the road on their women's basketball team. Adams swinging it around. Now on the right side. Opportunity for Harrelson, just 10 to shoot. Penetrating, back down. Solano, the big man, stripped from behind by McNeely, but a whistle and a foul is going to be called on the defensive effort.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of ball movement so far for La Lumiere. We're seeing a lot of Darius Adams running the point. Like you mentioned, a Jersey kid from Manchester, and it's a lot of family ties here for the New Jersey native.
So it'll be an inbound with not much time on that clock. Throwing it in here. Clapping the hands on the ball is Harrelson. Assesses his options. Throws one deep. Here's a prayer, and that misses everything out of bounds. Montverde ball had just 2 to shoot, and Melvin Bell Jr., 3-star in the class of 2025, couldn't get that one to go.
Yeah, and that was a tough possession because it was good to start and then not a ton going on after the shot clock really winded down. But now you got to match up on defense against such a stacked roster of talent.
Lob up for Cooper Flagg. He can't handle that one. A little too strong from Rob Wright, who's an excellent distributor, and La Lu the other way. Easter, step back on Queen. No good off the front of the rim. And there is Cooper Flagg with the rebound. Flagg running it up the floor. McNeely swings right. Rob Wright throws it up. Can't get it to go. Second chance Queen, no good. Still no points on the board. La Lumiere hustling. Cross to the corner for Adams. That's Easter. Over to Melvin Bell. Moving in. Looking for a chance is Adams. Nice ball fake, but he can't finish, leaves it short. Derek Queen the rebound. La Lu sideline wanted a foul. McNeely, quick pass. There's CG, 3 for 3. First 3 points on the board for Montverde. Curtis Gibbons the third from deep.
That's a great job of ball movement, especially in transition one of the best shots you can get is that rhythm three in transition. Lalu is out of position, and Montverde takes advantage.
Harrelson guarded by Liam McNeely, who committed to Indiana. Now to the corner for three. It's Easter. That comes up short. Long board goes to Givens. Givens flips one back. There's Cooper Flagg. Swings to the corner. There's McNeely. No good. Rebound Derek Queen. Ripped away. Big body Solano gets it. McNeely the effort to get it right back and draws the foul.
Yeah, Liam McNeely, Indiana bound, one of those 5 stars here. And looking back at that three-pointer, again, a rhythm three. Nice setup by McNeely. Finds Givens. And that's the exact ball movement that head coach Kevin Boyle wants. Spent a lot of time in New Jersey at St. Patrick's. 15 Union County titles. Now he's headed down to Florida to lead Montverde.
Yeah, Kevin Boyle, one of the best high school coaches in America. More on that later. Nice feed inside for Queen, who finishes. 5-0 lead for Montverde, who are coming off of arguably their toughest test of the season against prolific Prep from California. Game they trailed with under 2 minutes left, but they were able to walk away victorious and keep their undefeated streak alive. Have not lost a game since last March. Meanwhile, La Lumiere trying to get on the board. It's Easter who feeds right for Harrelson, right wing. He'll drive, he'll step back, free throw line, leaves it short. And 0 of 5 from the field here to start for Double L. Cooper Flagg drives. Head fake, inside Queen, over Solano, that's no good. Bounced off the backboard, strong rebound Harrelson. Post defense has been good for La Lumiere, but they got to try to score.
Exactly, just nothing going so far.
Maybe they can get something, and they do. Jerry Easter II, transfer from Emmanuel Baptist, other way. Givens draws the foul on Darius Adams, who wasn't set. And a pair coming at the line here for the LSU commit.
Yeah, this is just a battle of two teams that want to get up and down the floor. Montverde in particular, and they got so much talent to do so. Looking back at that last basket, nice job by Easter getting the righty layup going up to the left side. It looked like he kind of lost it for a second, but enough control to put it home, and La Lumiere's on the board.
Givens' first free throw is good to make it 6-2. That game, spoke with Kevin Boyle this week. He talked about prolific Prep, how talented that team is. They're so good defensively. And he thinks a lot of it was just their ability to make tough shots. And doesn't really know if there was anything that Montverde needed to change strategically, defensively. Just thought prolific Prep is one of the best, just like his own team. Split trip from the line, 6-2. 3 minutes gone here from Somerset. Adams to the corner, contested three, and that one is good from downtown. Chuck Love the third, just into the game. 2025 4-star from Lincoln, Nebraska, makes it a 1-point game. There's Rob Wright, one of the best facilitators in the EYBL. Cooper Flagg drives, has it stripped, goes out of bounds. Last touch by Harrelson, and will stay with Montverde underneath.
And that's one of those matchups, as we're looking back at that last bucket by La Lumiere. Nice job by Darius Adams of penetrating in and kicking out to the open shooter, and that was Love.
Trying to get it in is right, floats it high for Cooper Flagg. He's got it, left elbow. Highly guarded, 10 to shoot, drives in, stripped again. That's gonna go out of bounds off of Flagg. How about this defense we have seen from Jalen Harrelson on Cooper Flagg?
And that's one of those matchups that I'm most interested in seeing is Jalen Harrelson versus Cooper Flagg. Obviously, everything's been said about Flagg, but Harrelson is no slouch, too. The #1 ranked player in Indiana, 9th in the country in the class of 2025.
Harrelson, deep three, can't get that one to go, and it hits off that little wiring above the backboard. So that'll be Eagles basketball.
Yeah, and that was, I felt like a bit of a heat check from Harrelson as I was just talking about that matchup between him and Flagg, who's matched up with McNeely in that possession. On both sides, interested to see what it looks like.
There's a quick kick. McNeely swings it around. Now left wing holding is right. And Cooper Flagg has had a slow start here. Sets the screen. It's Givens who drives. Kicks back right. Pull up. Mid-range. Buckets. Rob Wright. Baylor bound. Makes it a 3-point game.
Yeah, and even when Cooper Flagg isn't doing what he does usually, nice job by Darius Adams of erasing him from the play. Still can get it going with Wright.
Ace Buckner off the bench, setting up that play. There's a shot too strong from Jerry Easter. The other way, driving Givens up and under. That's good. That's pretty. CG3 with the 2, and Montverde leads by 5.
Big part of that play was Cooper Flagg running the floor with the ball. That's what makes him so tantalizing as a prospect at 6'9", can run the floor like a guard. That's what makes him so good.
Up top now, controlling with it is Chuck Love III. He has it stripped out of bounds. Givens thought he had it clean and would take it to Montverde instead. It'll stay with La Lumiere.
Yeah, we talked about the way that Flagg can run the floor offensively. Found Givens down low, and that again, that's what makes him so dangerous because you really have to guard him all the way.
Ticky-tack foul there on Montverde. That's Caden Allen, someone that Kevin Boyle has really hyped up as one of the non-seniors on this team. This is a senior-guided team. Unlike what we saw earlier, Montverde returned their top 3 scorers from last year, but underclassmen are contributing. Allen, one of those. Boyle said he has strong arms and reminds him a lot of Corey Fisher, someone he coached and went to Villanova. Turnover, here's Rob Wright running strong, going to the hoop, throws one up. Erratic, no, inside, no box out, and the finish from Allen.
Yeah, that's a great job by Caden Allen, just running the floor in transition. That's why you run the floor, to clean up some opportunities like he just did on the boards.
Lakers just 2 of 9 from the field. Adams gets it back, steps into one, that's too strong, make it 2 of 10, gets his own board. And he walked, tried to kick that one out, had an open look potentially for Harrelson, and instead took one too many steps.
Yeah, it feels like La Lumiere just has to slow the game down a little bit. Looking at that last play, nice behind-the-back dribble by Wright. But then, tough contest, Caden Allen cleans it up. That's why you run the floor in transition.
With the ball now, here's Cooper Flagg still looking for his first points. It's been no matter for Montverde, though, who lead by 7. Allen to Givens, right corner. Flagg, fader, no good, too strong. And another nice rebound by Solano. Under 2 minutes to play, first quarter. La Lu down by 7. We saw Brewster score just 7 points in the first quarter in the last game, and they walked away with a victory. Harrelson frustrated. There's the screen, 5 to shoot, almost stripped, regathers in the paint, kicks to the corner. There's a 3. That's good, as the horn sounds. An ace from Ace Buckner to make it a 4-point game.
That's why Jalen Harrelson's one of the top players in his class. He looks so comfortable with the ball in his hands, even with a ton of defensive pressure. Great job of finding the open man in the corner.
Allen to Flagg, and now it's Rob Wright. Wright pulls up, mid-range J, bottoms. Rob Wright averaging 12 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists a game this season through 22 contests. Final minute of play here, first quarter. Montverde 14, La Lumiere 8. Indiana versus Florida. Kickback Solano, and the 7-footer walked. Turnover there, that'll be the 4th for the Lakers, and the Eagles take over.
Yeah, it's a good idea, but just a little bit of shuffling of the feet. And that's a part of why Montverde is so good at speeding you up. They take you out of your offensive process. We've seen that a few times already where they just have not been able to get into the groove that the Lakers want to, and that's because Montverde is really speeding up this game.
So far the story, Curtis Givens, he's got 6 of Montverde's 14. He has the ball right now. Cooper Flagg still scoreless. La Lumiere schemed for him defensively, but not for the others. Queen drives on Solano. Size mismatch, and he airballs the hook shot. No good, fight for the board, and Solano couldn't save it. Last touch by the 7-footer, and it'll stay with the Eagles underneath.
That's a good job by Queen of just working the boards. A lot of Big Ten attention for him, likely down to Maryland as well as Indiana, among others. And he's showing it why they're a great motor, especially working up against a big man like Solano, who does not quit ever.
There's a little delay, and we'll get set to go. Rob Wright throws it in, up for Flagg. He secures it through the double, and that goes. Cooper Flagg with his first points, shows off the skills. 16-8, shot clock off. Final 12 seconds here of the first quarter. It's Easter, driving, kick into the corner. There's another look from 3. That's too strong. Rebound Givens. He's going to have to hoist 3-quarter court. Almost got it to go. Off the back iron. It's 16-8 Montverde. Cooper Flagg quiet, in the first quarter till this final possession.
Yeah, and that's a great job by him of just getting up, and that's a great setup too by the inbound man, knowing where your guy is, getting it up high, and he just does the rest of his finishing ability.
Well, first quarter complete 16-8. Nike EYBL Scholastic from the Somos Metro Classic is brought to you by Nike, only basketball. Chipotle, real ingredients, real flavors. Chipotle, for real. The Army National Guard, the next generation is now. And Somos Community Care, a social network you can depend on. Back here on League Ready, start of the second quarter between number 1 and number 8, Montverde and La Lumiere. So far, number 1 flexing their muscle, Alec.
Exactly. It's been on offense and on defense. They just have not allowed La Lumiere to get into a rhythm, and it's been by a bunch of contributors, especially in the backcourt. Curtis Givens and Rob Wright, both with 6 and 4 multiple buckets to lead the way, and they're looking to get some more points on the board right now.
Yeah, the defense has been great. La Lumiere just 3 of 12 from the field, 2 of 6 from deep. There's Givens, sets, top of the key, left it short. Air ball, La Lumiere ball after Givens had a tremendous first quarter.
Yeah, on that one, he probably needed to set his feet just a little bit more, leaned a little bit too much on his right foot, and that led to the off-target shot.
They'll press, they'll get it in. Harrelson doubled, and he clears right side for Chuck Love, who's been a spark plug off the bench here for the Lakers. Harrelson controls. More than a dozen power 6 offers and feeds inside for Jerry Easter, who gets that one to go, averaging north of 18 points a game, 4th in EYBL Scholastic play. 6-point game. Here's Cooper Flagg. Pull-up hesitation. No good. Rebound taken in the other way. And the drive coast to coast from Easter. Jerry Easter with the finish. It's a 4-point game. The other way, Givens answers.
Yeah, both teams are getting real comfortable with the speed that this game is starting to move at. They're just flying up and down the floor right now. We'll see if it keeps up. I mean, this is a high-flying game so far. Scorebox
catches up. It's 18-12. A minute gone here, second quarter. Here's Harrelson, who got Flagg out of position. Adams corner 3, in and out. And a little too early there for Solano on the rebound. Other way, it's Allen. And Allen not looking, spin move, stolen, other way, it's Easter again, Euro step, finger roll, toilet bowls out, Cooper Flagg the board, cross court pass, here's Rob Wright, 2-on-1 for the slam! The king of Queens, Derek Queen throws it down, it's an 8-point game.
Yeah, Montverde loves to run, we've seen it all night so far, they did it again, that time getting the huge lob, wow.
Darius Adams, he's stripped, but a foul, it wasn't clean, Rob Wright will pick it up. My goodness, frantic last minute, and it culminates in this.
That's perfect job running the floor by everyone involved. Derek Queen was left wide open on the break. Not enough Lakers got back in time on defense, and he slammed it home with authority. And part of what makes this Montverde team so good is their communication. Every single person, whether they're on the floor or on the bench, a player or on the coaching staff, is in communication. They're barking out defensive signals. They're always in sync. That's part of what makes them so good.
Right with the vision there with the assist. As Adams drives, and that's a charge. Givens draws it. Montverde ball. So after Lalu cut it to 4, MVA has really gotten back going.
Yeah, exactly. They just run away, quite literally run away with this one beginning to at least. I mean, they're running the floor extremely well on both ends. That time, a great job getting in a defensive position, mirroring Darius Adams' movement. And the New Jersey native has not been able to get much going on so far, 0 for 3 from the floor.
Derek Queen, an interesting story. He's from Baltimore. His recruitment's still open. Someone that I bet a lot of schools are keeping their eyes on right now. Last tournament that Montverde played in, he was named to the all-tournament team, as there's a floater right there from McNeely to make it 22-12.
Yeah, McNeely's not just a shooter. He can really put the ball on the floor and get downhill as well, which helps when you're 6'6" and move like a guard like he does.
They'll need a bucket here. Solano tries to get it. He can't, but Queen was late. And there's the foul. Will go to the line.
Yeah, again, great job of getting downhill and just moving up for the floater, but also a good seal by Derek Queen to get Solano out of the way. You don't want to drive on Solano. A good job by Queen of freeing up his guy to get the easy bucket.
So Steve Solano, who is probably going to have some news soon. First free throw, no good. The exact quote is, probably in the next week or two, I'm going to cut my list down, take a couple visits, and then make my decision. From the Bronx, New York, he's gotten some attention from some local teams like Rutgers. Also gotten the attention of Michigan, so going to be interesting to see what comes of that. He misses both, but the long rebound corralled by Love, and La Lumiere stays with it, and Kevin Boyle is livid. Harrelson tries to spin away. Double. Gets to Solano. Has an open guy, doesn't see him. Still 13 to shoot. Easter, double. Drives, kicks corner. Love, jab step, pull up, 10 feet, fader, no good. Queen the rebound. 2 points here, they can double him up. Right the lob, and Allen catches it, and it goes off the left side of the backboard. That was almost highlight reel. The other way, Easter trying for the poster, doesn't get it to go, and a tie-up between Love and Wright, and will stay down there.
Ooh. Two guys that were looking to make the highlight reel on those past two plays tried to go with the alley-oop and the poster on the other end. Neither one went down, but both teams are once again running the floor really well. Montverde's just getting to their spots quicker than La Lumiere is, and that's why they've built up this double-digit lead. I was looking at that last play, the lob just a little bit too high, and then running the floor on the other end. What a bounce pass down low. Easter tried the poster, but a great job of catching up on defense that time by Curtis Givens.
So after a first quarter that was defensively charged, especially from Montverde, the pace is frantic right now and has been that way the last couple of minutes. Momentary reset. Here's the inbound. It's a long one for Harrelson, who's done a lot of the point guard duties so far. Swings out to Buckner. 17 to shoot. 10-point game, under 5 to play first half. Looked like about 4 steps right there from Easter. They don't call it. Driving in, Buckner can't get it to go. Would have been a circus finish. Rebound, Cooper Flagg. Good vision to the corner. There's McNeely. There's a 3. No good. Rebound. Now numbers for La Lumiere. Harrelson has a hesitate, loses it. Euro step, drives off the front of the rim. No good, but the foul's going to be called against MVA.
Yeah, that's on Caleb Gaskins. But again, a nice job contesting. And on the other side on offense, that was a really good setup. Flagg way out in the perimeter. It's a nice job running the floor, especially by Harrelson. Nice Euro step, but good job helping by Montverde. Just lost to verticality. You're going to get that call every time.
Yeah, Harrelson, top 10 player per 247 in that upcoming class, 2025. As the first free throw goes down, averaging 9 points a game so far in EYBL play. Hasn't played in all of them. This is just his 5th league game. This is the 9th played by La Lu. That one's no good. Careening for the boards and grabbing it there is Gaskins, who Boyle was also quite high on this week as just a sophomore, someone who he thinks is going to develop into a key piece for Montverde in the future. Givens passes up the 3, kicks back McNeely. That's great ball movement. Flags on the ground. Fight for it, taken the other way, 3-on-2. Into the corner, Easter hesitates, drives up and under, no good. Flags on the ground again, so is Easter. Other way, 4-on-4. McNeely passes it up, loses the basketball. Harrelson called for the foul, bodies everywhere, and we'll get a little stoppage.
Yeah, we need a stoppage to take our breath. Oh my goodness, these teams are racing up and down the floor. It looked like Flagg was a little slow to get up. It looked like he was holding his hand.
So 3:56 remaining here in the second quarter. Montverde defensively has held La Lu to 13 points. The Lakers just 25% from the field, Alec.
Yeah, and a lot of that is because of the communication and the synergy that this team has. But it's not just that. They got some darn good talent, too. These guys know how to play with each other. They can move with the best of them. These guys, they are just playing on fire right now, and it's showing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, it really is. And Montverde on the other side, they've been efficient with it. They've had some bad misses, but they're 10 for 21 so far in this game. Well, if you like Chipotle, you've got something in common with Asa Newell, our Chipotle player spotlight right here. Taking a look at that, brought to you by Chipotle Burrito Bowl. Chicken and white rice, sour cream and cheese. Can never go wrong with that.
Yeah, he's that's my kind of order. I love myself some Chipotle. We talked about this in the last game. It's kind of like my go-to.
So Newell has not played yet in this game, but has been a contributor. And if, everybody's hungry for dinner later, he can grab himself some Chipotle. Cooper Flag inside for Queen. Leaves it short, and cleaning up the mess there was Caleb Gaskins with the finish.
Yeah, that's just an all-effort play to get up on the boards, just tip it right back in. Great job to put 2 more points on the board. Gaskins
also already with multiple Power 5 offers as a sophomore, including Florida State, Georgia, and Baylor. Hounding defense there, as trying to set with it is Easter. That was Jonas Muya who had it out of the Congo. Long three-pointer, no good, but the rebound by Moya, and they will keep it. La Lumiere with another chance, down 11. Melvin Bell, one of the starters who's been quiet so far in this game. Driving is Easter. He's slowed up by Cooper Flag. Easter hasn't had much room to work with in the second quarter. Another attempt down the lane, that no good. Twice off the rim from Buckner. Now it's Queen, pull-up free throw line, that's no good. Rebound Gaskins. Caleb leading with that right elbow, and he'll kick it back for Rob Wright to set up a play. Wright down the lane, no good. Queen can't handle it, Harrelson does. Harrelson loses it, tries to fight it back. Cooper Flag throws it off him, and it somehow caroms back to his team. Right the other way, easy layup. And Montverde is doubling up Lalu, 26-13.
I'm starting to sound like a broken record, but that's just perfect synergy by Montverde. A great job of just reading the floor really well and getting downhill.
Lakers need points. No good from Buckner, but a foul's going to be called. Here's a look at this again. Cooper Flag throwing it off the defender and somehow gets it to his teammate.
Yeah, McNeely, a great job of just looking up and seeing not one but 2 guys. Rob Wright was there, Derek Queen was there. These guys know how to play with each other. And a heady play by Cooper Flag had just thrown it off of his man. He's probably trying to get the ball back for an inbound, but he got a fast break bucket instead.
4th team foul on Montverde. They say it's on the floor, so it's going to be an inbound here. Goes to Moya, who pulls back. Now mid-range Harrelson, fader no good. Crashing the board, somehow ending up hanging on the rim was Melvin Bell. That was cool, but you got to have the ball to be able to do that.
Yeah, I think that's offensive interference, but I don't think I've ever seen that before, where a guy goes up for an offensive rebound, hangs on the rim, and brings the ball in anyways. It looked cool, but unfortunately for them, Montverde gets the ball back.
Yeah, it doesn't work for the Lakers. Now it's Derek Queen trying to make that work. He doesn't. Foul on the floor, and it gets chippy. Moria gets pushed away by Harrelson. Words exchanged, as Queen looked like he may have caught some chin music there as he drove to the basket, and words were exchanged between the 2 bigs.
Yeah, that's Kevin Boyle saying the second time that Muya has done something like that. On one of the other possessions, Muya set a bit of a hard screen. And looking at this play, nice job by Queen to get downhill. A bit of a hard foul by Muya, and Queen gave him a bit of a shoulder, and Muya took exception, and cooler heads did prevail, getting everybody out of there.
Yeah, it looked like Moya the hard foul. Queen didn't like it, and then Moya answers. And now the refs come together to discuss it with 1:51 on the clock here in the second quarter. These EYBL games, they mean something for all of these players and these teams. These schools nationally regarded, going toe-to-toe with one another. And 2 schools with plenty of history in Montverde and La Lumiere. So looks like technical foul against Montverde. And that's why free throws for Jerry Easter, who knocks down the first. Easter 78% free throw shooter in EYBL Scholastic play, and both fall. So it's going to be nothing against Moya, it appears. It's just going to be the technical foul called against Derek Queen. So the 2 free throws for La Lumiere, and they get the ball, and we'll see if that's sort of the surge they need.
Yeah, unfortunately, the officials are always going to catch the second guy that does something, the retaliator.
Yeah.
And it looks like that was the case there.
Harrelson, guarded by McNeely. Good pressure defense Same goes for Bell, who's face guarded tightly by Gaskins. Gets a screen, moves left wing, deflected by McNeely, chasing for it, almost goes in the first row, down he goes, last touch. Doesn't matter because a foul's gonna be called here against Harrelson, who shoved McNeely. And it will be Montverde basketball, fourth foul against Lalu, one away from over the limit.
Yeah, there's been a lot of talk about how good these teams are offensively, particularly Montverde with all the talent they have. These guys defend their tails off, too. They're up in pressure, way up in the perimeter everywhere. They're just not giving Lalu any room to operate at all, and they're forcing disruptive plays, too.
Gaskins down low, Cooper flag, hesitation, layup is good, plus the foul.
That's a great job by Flag. Just getting in good position, used a little bit of a head fake, and Montverde's starting to roll here. Looking at a replay of that play, he just got in good position. It looked like he knocked his man to the floor. Good job pump faking, got Muya in the air. It looked like Easter took a tough fall trying to post him up. It's not easy to guard Cooper Flag.
And frankly, Cooper Flag hasn't done that much in this game, but that showcase of the skills right there. He's got 4 points for the game and can make it 5 at the line. Free throw up and good. 29-15 now the score. Talking with Coach Kevin Boyle this week, I asked him, you've coached so many people at St. Patrick's and at Montverde. Is there anyone that you see that's similar to what Cooper Flag brings to the table? He said Cooper's so versatile, it's really hard to compare him to anyone. If he had to mention somebody, he says he has a similar skill set to Ben Simmons, but does it very differently. It's loose, Moya gets it to the corner. There's a three for Lalu, that's good. Chucky Love the third from downtown. His second make from deep.
Tough break from Montverde. They had the opportunity to get the board about a bunch of different times. Bounced off Muya among others and just landed in the right hands for Lalu.
Flag, another fake, drives, but he traveled and says come on to the ref.
Looking back at that last basket, nice job of getting on the boards. Looked like it was Muya as well as Gaskins, and found the right hands once again for the three. 37
seconds here, first half. Lakers would love to cut it to single digits before the break. Not gonna happen right there. Intercepted, Givens ahead. Here's McNeely, up and under. Flag tried to throw it down, he couldn't. And now a reach in against Givens.
That really had the potential to be a highlight reel play by McNeely and Flag. McNeely a little bit of a double clutch up and under layup. The defensive pressure kind of threw him off, and then Flag could not convert on the other side. Another great outlet pass by Curtis Givens. Again, just couldn't get it to go. The ball was not in the right spot for Flag, and just missed the dunk.
So Melvin Bell at the line. 29-19 now. Bell, ironically, previously a high school teammate of someone we saw in the last game, James Brown, Lynx center, over at St. Rita High School. Transferring from there, Chicago native. Can cut it to 9 here. And it rattles out, rebound Queen. Shot clock off, 22 seconds. And it's Rob Wright who controls. 6 points, 4 assists so far for the senior. Guarded by Buckner, he's got 12 seconds to work with. Wright with 8, drives, makes a move, falling away, and a foul's gonna be called against Buckner, who thought he had the clean block, but instead pushed off. And Wright's gonna go to the free throw line with 4.8.
Yeah, Pat Holmes and the Lalu bench couldn't believe it, but that was in fact a foul on that possession. Nice job getting downhill. It just gave him a little bit of a forearm, and that's gonna get called every time. Ace Buckner, the Clemson signee, his dad also played there, played 10 years in the NBA, and is now the associate head coach for JB Bickerstaff in Cleveland.
Wright misses left on the first free throw. Rob Wright, number 2 point guard in the class of 2024. Committed to Baylor, won a national championship a few years ago. Bottoms the second half of the pair, so it's 30-19, 4.8, definitely time to make something happen. They won't guard the inbound. They're going to worry about the others instead. They'll get it in. It's Easter swinging left side, and not enough time as Love got it, looked for Bell, and not enough time to pass that one. So at this point, La Lumiere very much in this game against the #1 team in the country. But how about Montverde Academy on defense? holding the Lakers to 19 through the first 16 minutes.
Yeah, they've been absolutely swarming defensively, forcing 9 turnovers. It's just been, it feels like there's 6 players on the floor for Montverde, the way that they all move together with or without the ball on offense and defense, and they are really flying high right now.
Well, halftime here, 16 minutes down, 16 minutes to go. The #1 team flexing their muscle. Montverde Academy Eagles 30, La Lumiere Lakers 19. Eddie Kalegi with Alec Crowdhamel. We'll be back for the second half here on League Ready. Don't go anywhere. You are watching the Nike EYBL Scholastic live from the Somos Metro Classic. Welcome back to Franklin High School in Somerset, New Jersey. You're watching Nike EYBL Scholastic live from the Somos Metro Classic. Eddie Kalegi here with Alec Crowdhamel. We got a good one brewing between the number 1 team and the number 8 team. Montverde Academy Eagles and the La Lumiere Lakers. Montverde in front by 11 after 16 minutes of play. So far, really enforcing their will inside the paint. They got 20 points in the paint so far. Lalu only has 6.
Yeah, they've really, like you said, imposed their will, especially with their size and length and athleticism on the defensive end. I mean, they've just taken over this game on defense, forced a lot of turnovers. One thing I was interested in, down the stretch, we did not see a lot of Darius Adams, one of the star players for Lalu. Wondering what his workload will be in the third and fourth quarters, especially as this game keeps on going.
And Alec, Montverde's only hit 1 3-pointer. McNeely and Flagg are a combined 3 of 10, and they're still up double digits.
They are, and they've just they've just been imposing their will down low. Flagg hasn't even done that much. It's really been an effort by everyone so far. They're led in the scoring column by Curtis Givens. Rob Wright has 7, and Cooper Flagg has 5, the only other guy with multiple buckets. It's just been a great effort by everyone on Montverde. Done a great job so far on offense and defense. And I talked a lot about this in the first half, just the synergy that these guys have all together. Just been able to play with each other for so long, been so dominant so far, and it looks like, I mean, they're looking pretty good. If they can keep up this effort, they might be headed to 23-0.
Leading scorers in this game, Montverde. That guy right there, Curtis Givens the third. He's got 8 points. Rob Wright's got 7. For Lalu, it's Easter with 8. He's taken 11 shots. He's made 3 as a team. They've only hit 6 shots in this game on 25 tries. Nobody else for the Lakers has more than 4. Here we go, second half of action, and it's McNeely who starts right wing. Forces one inside. Queen fights through past Solano, and a good bucket there to start the second half.
Yeah, it's just a nice kiss off the glass. Great job of getting down low, getting into the spot on the block, just able to get it through.
Barely able to get it in before the 5 count as a double team on the inbound. Now it's Harrelson who kicks back to Solano, playing far from the basket. Deep 3, misses the rim off the backboard. McNeely baseball pass, and the finish from Queen.
Wow, what a setup by McNeely. He found his man streaking down the side and just found him. Great job, accurate pass, and that's another fast break bucket to put him up 15.
Easter right side, there's a 3, that misses too. So 2 bad misses here to start the second half for La Lumiere from distance. McNeely swings, driving, kick back, Queen rolls out, Solano deflects it off, second chance, Queen stays with it. Through the double team, Derek Queen. And a timeout is called here by Pat Holmes. What a start to the second half for the number 1 team in the country.
Yeah, the tenacity has kept up for Montverde. And we're looking back, what a baseball pass. Looking like an NFL quarterback, Liam McNeely was to Derek Queen right into the breadbasket, and he puts it up easily. The tenacity of this Montverde team has been unmatched so far. I mean, you know, it's not like La Lumiere is not playing hard, but just the fact that this Montverde team not only has the talent, they have the effort level like anyone in the entire country. It's a recipe for success, and now they're up 17.
Yeah, and for Lalu, this is a real challenge, of course, going against Montverde, who now foot on the pedal to start this second half. And I mean, the player pipeline that Kevin Boyle has is tremendous. Just currently in the NBA right now, Ben Simmons, Kate Cunningham, Scotty Barnes, RJ Barrett, Precious Achiuwa, Jalen Duren, Moses Moody, Derek Whitehead, even Coach Joel Embiid for a year. It is incredible to look back and see just how many players have passed through the Montverde system.
Yeah, and a lot of these guys have just been able to play on the same team as well. As looking back on another play, Derek Queen, the effort level on the rebounding present there. And a great job of just getting down low, doing the dirty work. That's what you got to do. Even though, you know, if you're a 5-star, all the flashy plays, you know, all the athleticism and all that. But this Montverde team is different because they care so much about the little things as well. They're able to do it all.
And now for the 8th-ranked Lakers, work to be done. Last time these teams met was last January. It was 85-63. Montverde came out on top. Just 19 points so far for Lalu. Darius Adams has it stripped, dives for the ball Superman style. It's thrown ahead for Flagg, who secures it in the paint, throws one up, can't get it to go, but he'll draw the contact and go to the line.
Another tough play, and it looks like Adams is a little slow to get up. He might have taking a shot to the face as head coach Pat Holmes coming out to help. Yeah, he lost control of the ball. Great job of diving for it. It looks like he might have gotten stepped on by Liam McNeely.
Yeah, there was some blood for Adams, who was down and hurt. The initial fall, the initial clip didn't hurt him, but it was the step from McNeely. Looked like he nearly got stepped on in the face. So Adams getting tended to, and that's a tough sight to see for someone who was one of the best on this La Lumiere team. Also
a New Jersey kid, a lot of friends and family in attendance today. Definitely hope he's okay. This guy, Darius Adams, number 22 recruit in the country, 4th-ranked combo guard. Recently came out, according to Joe Tipton, with on threes. Heard the most from Tennessee, Alabama, Indiana, Michigan, and Michigan State. So a lot of high major attention. And obviously hope he's okay. Still getting tended to by the trainers.
It was a hustle play. He was triple teamed at one point, had the ball poked away from behind, dove for it, and while he was on the ground, it appeared incidentally got hit by McNeely. And they are still working on Adams. Clearly got a gash to the, looked like the left temple as he went down. So hoping that he is all right, and now he will rise to his feet. And Chris Squeamish look away. That is a tough sight to see for Darius Adams.
Yeah, and he'll head straight down to that locker room, and now La Lumiere has to respond without one of their star players. We'll see what they do next. And I mean, as a coach, he did everything you wanted him to. He lost control of the ball, but he dove for it, tried to make a play on it, and sometimes that's just the game of basketball. Unfortunate collision there.
So separate from that, Cooper Flagg got down the court, spun, got slammed to the ground, and that was a foul against La Lu. And now Big Coop goes to the line. Scored 17 points in his last game, filled the stat sheet, 9 boards, 4 assists, 3 blocks, 3 steals in that crazy battle with Prolific Prep. Was the MVP of that invitational tournament that Montverde hosted. So now bringing it up here is La Lumiere. Harrelson with it, 37-19. He has it stripped. McNeely gets it back ahead for Cooper Flagg. The main attraction throws it down. Cooper Flagg in transition, and the lead is 20 for Montverde.
Wow, welcome to the Cooper Flagg show. He had a full head of steam in front of him, an entourage of Eagles with him, went for the reverse, what a two-hand slam.
And another turnover for La Lumiere. They're in double digits in that category. There's Love, kicks back, now left side, trying to make the move inside is Harrelson. La Lu still looking for their first points of the second half. Buckner decides against it. He's doubled by 2 bigs. Cross court to the corner. There's Love, and that goes down. Chuck Love, he's had a nice game. Another 3 for him, and it's 39-22. But before that, Cooper Flagg getting the fans on their feet.
Yeah, that play was set up by Liam McNeely, diving on the floor, found a wide open Flagg. And I mean, when you're Cooper Flagg, you can do anything you want. He opted for the 2-hand reverse, showing out for all the fans so far tonight.
Another look at this, and what a pass by McNeely, too, from his backside to find Flagg. That one's you're definitely going to see on social media these next few days. And just how talented Cooper Flagg is. For those who don't really follow the high school basketball sphere, he was originally class of 2025. He reclassified to go out a year early and is still the #1 player against people who are a year older than him.
Yeah, the main attraction he's called because of his hometown of Newport, Maine. And when he comes to play in Maine, they show out absolutely. It's a ton of fun to watch, and he himself is just a ton of fun to watch in general, as well as his entire Montverde team.
UConn and Duke, the bidding war for him, 2 of the best programs in college basketball over these last 2 decades, wanting his services. Inside, there's Flagg again on another nice feed from McNeely. How about Liam McNeely up to 6 assists, and the lead is back up to 19 with 5:20 to play in the third.
Yeah, McNeely's known as a sharpshooter, a guy who can score in buckets. But that's tonight, in general, he's shown a really good ability to dish the ball out, finding his teammates. Another great job there.
Easter draws the contact on Givens as he led in with the right shoulder. First team foul against the Eagles.
That's the thing that surprised me the most. Lumiere just has not been able to get anything going, and Montverde's done such a great job on defense, and they're defending without fouling as well. That's what really has turned this game towards Montverde's favor. They just have not been able to get anything going, while Lumiere has not.
Assessing his options, throwing it back. It's Moya who has it. And he swings over to Easter. Easter pull-up mid-range, no good. Rebound Love, throws one up, no foul called as he got hammered by both McNeely and Flag. Other way, here comes Big Coop, into the paint, throws one out. Right wing three, good. Rob Wright gets it to go, and Montverde's doubling up Lalu, 44-22.
Yeah, you can say Cooper Flag made the right play, finding his point guard, Rob. Bit of a no-look pass, too. He's showing out flashy plays all throughout.
There's a pass to the corner. And Harrelson tried to let it go, and it's the right choice. And how about Cooper Flag making the right pass here?
Yeah, he moves like a guard and just saw Rob Wright open on the wing as the defense was crashing towards Flag. A perfect pass, got him in stride, and he drained an easy three.
Putting it on the floor, spin move. That was nice from Buckner, but hits off the right side of the rim, corralled by Queen. Nearly stolen by Easter. Him and Queen both go for it, and Jerry's going to pick up the foul.
And even when things don't go right for Montverde, they do go right. That was a bit of an off pass into Givens, and somehow Queen was still there to pick it up and drawing a foul. As it looks like Darius Adams is back on the bench. Not sure if we'll see him again today, but good to see him back out of the locker room and on the bench.
Yeah, got a bandaged up left eyebrow right now as he sits on the bench. Just good to see him come back out. Now it's Wright, nice move. No look for Queen, and it's good. Oh my goodness, Rob Wright, the magician.
When I tell you that was a jaw-dropping play, it's a jaw-dropping play. My jaw literally dropped. Crossed him over to free up space, then a no-look dime, and Queen finishes. And
there's a foul as Flag reached in, and a little push on Ace Buckner. But how about an ace right here, Rob Wright.
Beautiful behind-the-back dribble to free up the defense, and Muya kind of had to shade over because of the crossover on Ace Buckner, and he finds a wide-open Derek Queen, and he converts on the floater. This Montverde team is just so good at doing exactly what they want to, as we have a double flag action here. Ace Flag, younger brother of Cooper, has checked in, a junior, 6'7", 190. A couple of offers in the class of 25.
And also Darius Adams back in, that's nice to see. Heavy contact, Easter can't get it to go. Rebound by Queen, and Montverde is taking full control. They're only up 11 at the end of the first half, and now it's Ace Flag who finishes, and the lead is 26. Everybody getting in on the action here for the Eagles. Look to move to 23-0 on the season. Darius Adams fakes on a deep three, now tries a long two. Fade away, no good. Rebound by Queen. Montverde trying to get it to 50. They've already scored 18 points in the last 4.5 minutes. Queen, what a move, what a finish! Derek Queen puts it on the floor. 6'9", looked 6'3" there with the handles, 50-22.
Yeah, not too often you see a big guy making moves like that, especially off the dribble. Feels like Montverde's got 3 of those guys.
Harrelson tries to move with it, and there's a foul. Queen's going to pick that one up. And let's look back at this. Tremendous play by Queen.
Yeah, he got Solano, got past him, and then just a little crossover to deke out the defender, Chuck Love. And yeah, I mean, looking at it from another angle, just a nice crossover. I don't think Love was expecting Queen to pull that out of his arsenal, and he converted on the easy layup.
Also looked like Solano was expecting him to stop and feed it back to a ball handler, one of the guards. Instead, he just took off with it. High floater, that's good for Easter. Just the second bucket for Lalu in this third quarter, where they have currently been outscored 20-5. Cooper Flag drives, crossover move, inside as it's stripped. Nice play by Bell, who gets fouled from behind by the other Flag. And that will be the 4th against Montverde this quarter.
Yeah, and that was a nice play by Flag of trying to get downhill. It really shows you the kind of dribble moves that he has, even as a big. I mean, it's just so impressive the way he moves with the ball and the way the defense responds. It felt like all 5 Lakers crashed in towards him, but ultimately got the block.
Here's Harrelson, who had a big first quarter but has been quiet since. To Adams, now left side. Pull-up chance for Easter. Had nearly as it stripped. Now an open look in the corner for Harrelson. He hits from deep. Jalen Harrelson, the junior from downtown. It's 50-27, 2:16 to play third quarter. Kevin Boyle calls the play from the sideline. Gaskin's back in the game, over to Ace Flag. A couple of the younger Eagles in right now, and Wright has it deflected out by Darius Adams. It'll stay with the Eagles.
And looking back at that last bucket by La Lumiere, good job of sticking with it by Easter. He kicks out and finds an open Harrelson. The defense kind of had to collapse on Easter because of the deflection, and that was a nice job of finding the open man and converting.
So Cooper Flag throws it in deep to his brother. Gaskins, just a sophomore, down low for Big Coop. Soft touch, gets it to go, and Cooper Flag has another one fall.
And you saw the defense kind of had to shade over a little bit too. It didn't even matter. I mean, that's just an easy two for a guy with the length and athleticism and skill of Cooper Flag.
52-27, 1:44 to go in the third quarter. The other way, all alone. Oh, that's a highlight reel play from Caden Allen. The cockback slam. It's 54-27.
Just feels like everyone's getting involved right now for Montverde. No matter what star or what ranking, this is just an Eagles team that's dominating on all levels of the floor.
Now with the left side, trying to move his love, feeds back Adams. There's a three, hand in his face, it goes, and he takes a tumble after. Darius Adams from downtown makes it 54-30 with 1:12 to play here in the third quarter.
Yeah, and looking back at that last possession, just everyone runs the floor at the same time, and Allen is the beneficiary of that steal. Just the way that this Montverde team is able to defend another angle with the tomahawk slam, the way that they're able to defend 5-on-5 is so impressive because, I mean, everyone talks about the offensive talent, but I've said it already, the defensive tenacity and intensity and talent that they have is unmatched right now.
And Kevin Boyle told me there's two ways to characterize Caden Allen. He's really athletic, and he loves to attack the rim. He did both of those right there.
Absolutely, and it just shows just how good of a program this is. Everyone talks about the 5 stars. But some of these guys like Caden Allen, who are still underclassmen and have chances to contribute like that, he's done a lot so far today. And this Montverde team is on the way to a big win to move to 23-0.
And on the other side, Darius Adams, nice to see him back out on the court.
Definitely, and that was a great job of just showcasing his range, despite a tough contest by Cooper Flag. He even took a tumble after the contest. Good to see him back out there after he took a bit of a shoe to the face from Liam McNeely. And it wasn't really showcased there, but it has been showcased for the rest of the game. Darius Adams' first step, he's really quick, whether it's off the dribble or on-ball defense, and hopefully we see more of that down the stretch of this game.
Rob Wright will bring it up. 24 points in this third quarter for Montverde Academy. Cooper Flag secures, throws one up for Ace inside, down low, gets positioning, misses the layup, misses again. Strong rebound from Darius Adams, under a minute to play third quarter. Nearly a carry there from Darius Adams, spins away, splits the double, swings back, extra pass to the corner ace Buckner. And that's one of the nicest offensive sets we've seen from Lalu tonight.
Yeah, it felt like they were just able to get Montverde off balance just a bit, and it felt like that was the first really easy possession that they've had in their half-court sets, and it ends in an easy bucket.
27 seconds, 8-second difference shot in game. Here's Allen, pull up from 14 short. Knocked around, it goes back. There's Rob Wright, circus shot is good. Rob Wright's got another 56-32.
Again, I know I've said it a lot, but Montverde is just picking up every loose ball. They're getting every single thing that they need.
Adams the fader, oh, what a shot. Darius Adams feeling okay. And they answer, it's Allen double teamed. Almost gets it to go. So La Lumiere ends a high-scoring third quarter on a high note, but it's all Montverde right now, 56-35, but great to see Darius Adams doing that.
Yeah, he's so good off the dribble. He's so quick. He uses his eyes to deceive the defense as well, and he's a deadly shot maker too. He showed it there. Just a great job by Adams, and it's good to see him start to get into his flow offensively.
56-35, Nike EYBL Scholastic from the Somos Metro Classic is brought to you by Nike. Only basketball. Chipotle, real ingredients, real flavors. Chipotle, for real. The Army National Guard, the next generation is now. And Somos Community Care, a social network you can depend on. Final quarter of play here between number 1 Montverde and number 8 La Lumiere. Eddie Kalegi, Alec Crowdhamel here with you from Franklin High School. Montverde, offensive explosion in that third quarter. 26 points. Wright, Queen, McNeely, and Flagg all catalysts. We'll see what La Lu can do in these last 8 minutes as they trail by 21. Closing it off was Queen, nice job. Now a kick out to the corner, Ace Buckner for 3, that's good. He's been wanting one of those to fall. Buckner now 3 of 6 from the field, 56-38 your score.
Yeah, it feels like a switch must have flipped at some point in the third quarter. You're looking at the great ball movement, great pass set up by Melvin Bell Jr. He finds Ace Buckner. Just feels like they're moving the ball so much better than they were in the beginning of that third quarter when they were really getting crushed by Montverde.
And that's the real difference here. Montverde has 20 assists. They've only hit 2 threes, but they've found ways because they're making a smart pass, as Flagg does right there for Queen, and he has the easy finish, but a foul before that. And we'll see if it was on the floor, and it looks like that's what it's going to be.
Yeah, Darius Adams wanted a whistle, a little bit of a shot to the face on that last one, but still, good job of rotating on defense and denying the entry for the most part for Queen.
Looks like that's going to be foul number 3 against Adams, throwing one wildly for Queen. That's too far from Rob Wright, who doesn't make a lot of mistakes like that. Now Adams steps back, misses. Cooper Flagg, strong rebound. Flagg up to 12 and 8. To the corner for Givens, gets free. There's a 3, no good. McNeely the tap back, no. Another effort, and he gets fouled.
Yeah, La Lumiere sideline doesn't like the call. Just a tough job on the boards once again by Montverde. McNeely was right there. Taking another look at that one. Great job of finding space by Givens, but another good job by Montverde, especially McNeely getting way up for the boards. Just endless tenacity. That's why this team is just so good. They have the talent, but they just have endless tenacity under Kevin Boyle.
First one good there for McNeely. Pat Holmes was animated on the bench, and very different story than Boyle. Holmes, the coach for La Lumiere, started out his career as the manager and then video coordinator for Notre Dame. McNeely knocks both down. 58-38, 6:51 to play here from the Garden State. Little flip back, little 3-man weave action. Now it's Adams who catches, gets separation, pump fakes twice in the 3, jab step now, kicks for Love. Adams trying for separation, he's got Queen on him. Loses the handle, kicks back, Harrelson the fading 3, no. Strong rebound from Bell, he kicks to Harrelson. He's doubled, now McNeely backs off on the zone. Adams to the corner, driving the other way is Easter. Down the baseline, tipped in the air by Wright, stolen away, and all alone is Givens, and he'll lay it in.
Yeah, that was a great set by La Lumiere, but just Montverde was able to get the ball and another bucket.
Easter, and a wild pass that was almost intercepted by McNeely, ends up open near the bucket with Harrelson, and a foul's going to be called against MVA.
Yeah, looking at that last play, just a great job by tipping the pass, and then it's easy pickings for Givens once again. Just been able to thrive in transition as they have all night long. They've gotten a lot of points in that regard, just turning turnovers into points.
Now 4 in double figures for Montverde, 14 for Queen, 12 for Wright, 12 for Cooper Flagg, and 10 for CG3. 60-38, 5:54 to go. Again, Montverde's won 22 games this year, 19 of them by double digits, trending towards their 20th 10-plus point victory tonight. Love tries to penetrate, gets it back, nice move, open floater, but it's too strong for Easter, follows his shot, kicks back out Love, there's a 3, and that's good. 9 for 21 from deep for La Lu. They've done a decent job from back there, especially lately.
Yeah, Pat Holmes said this is a perimeter-oriented team way back at the beginning of the year, and it's definitely showing so far.
Queen all alone throws it down. Height mismatch there. It was Queen against Melvin Bell. 5 inches in favor of Queen, and he takes advantage.
Oh, Derek Queen both interrupted me and proved my point that this is a perimeter-centric La Lumiere team, and he took advantage.
Harrelson doubled on the baseline, throws a wild one for Adams with 5 minutes to go. Adams past Flagg, throws one up, blocked away by Big Coop. The other way, here comes Queen, 3-on-2, lob, and the slam by McNeely. defense to offense on what has been a picture-perfect night for the Eagles.
Yeah, the way they move in transition is just so impressive. As another 3 for Lumiere, and Pat Holmes will take a timeout, but the movement that they have in transition is just so impressive. It looks like they're just moving slowly in a half-court set, but they're moving so quickly in transition. Everyone knows exactly where they need to be. Taking another look, what an emphatic block. Queen sets it up as the ball handler, and he'll lob for McNeely. I mean, this Montverde team, there's not much else to say that we haven't already said. Let's take another look at it just because why not?
Looked like a volleyball serve from Cooper Flagg, and then the Queen lob for McNeely right on target. And just everything going right for this Montverde team that is chock full of 5 stars and proving it yet again, this time in New Jersey.
Absolutely. Just the way that they play together. I know I've said it a lot. I've said a lot of things the same tonight just because of how much of an emphasis it is by Kevin Boyle and his coaching staff. The way that they've been able to just attack on both ends of the floor, offensively and defensively. That guy right there, Curtis Givens, had a good game. Derek Queen's had a really good game. Cooper Flagg's had a really good game. It's just everyone's having a good game so far. It feels like everyone that's touched the floor so far for the Eagles has contributed in multiple ways on offense and defense.
And frankly, Cooper Flagg has not had to do all that much in this game at all, but his presence has been made felt. Now 12 points, 8 boards, 2 assists, 2 steals, and that big-time block. Here's Queen, guarded by Moya. They exchanged words in the second quarter. Queen leaves it short, rebound by Adams. Darius Adams dribbles left hand, switches hands. Now it's Easter. Almost lost his footing. It's a little slippery over there. Adams back for Easter. Over to the corner. Here's the drive for Bell. Fader, good. Soft touch. Melvin Bell knocks it down. He's 3 of 4. He's got 9 points. Quiet, really good game here from Melvin Bell, the junior.
Yeah, it really feels like Lumiere's gotten sort of back into this game, even though the scoring margin might not reflect it. But they've done well since getting into a big third quarter hole.
Lead's been as much as 20 for Montverde on multiple occasions. Floater for Wright, can't make it 20 again. Rebound taken in by Lumiere. Here's Harrelson. Fakes out McNeely, but then left it short, trying to adjust for a potential block. The other way, Cooper Flagg throws it down. 2-hand slam for the #1 player in the class of 24.
Yeah, it feels like he's been on the beneficiary. So many of these run-out transition opportunities. The whole team has, really. Just they've made a living working the transition game.
Harrelson fader, oh, what a shot. Ends up falling down all the way behind the 3-point line. But Jalen Harrelson with the finish. Now it's McNeely for 3. And he hits a wide open shot, 69 to 48.
Yeah, McNeely's really hailed as a sharpshooter, one of the best of his class. But he hasn't done that a whole lot today, only 1 of 4. That was his first make. And it really feels like everything's going Montverde's way right now, and it's going to stay that way for the final 2:45 of the day.
Montverde scored 80-plus points in 16 games this season. Still work to do if they want to get to that. Doubled right in front of us is Harrelson. Now he's going to feed left for Bell. Easter back for Bell. Now it's Adams. Bell, step back, gets separation, and at the horn hits from 3. Well, Lumiere's got a big game coming up tomorrow against Brewster, who we saw win in upset fashion against Lincoln, have to be feeling good. And if you're Lu, it's been a nice second half, I think, to sort of get right for tomorrow.
Yeah, if you're Pat Holmes, you got to think more about the third and fourth quarter, later on in the third quarter at least, about tomorrow.
Rob Wright finishes again. He's in double figures. Now got 14. 71-51, final 2 minutes from Somerset. Moya gets it. Adams secures it with his help. Now Harrelson open for 3, and he knocks that one down. Another make from deep for Lu. They are 11 of 24 from distance. They're now 4 of 7 in this quarter. But Wright the give to Queen, and the immediate answer. 8 assists now for Rob Wright. And we'll get a timeout, 73-54. But the story everybody's talking about, Alec, is Cooper Flagg, and he's had a couple of big-time highlight reel plays.
Absolutely. He's just so good at getting out in transition, and his guys know to find him. He just outruns Harrelson. We'll take another look at it because it's Cooper Flagg. Why not? Again, a great run out, just gets wide open. And, I mean, it doesn't get much easier than that for Cooper Flagg. Already headed to Duke. What a get by John Shire and his coaching staff. He's going to be a good one in college.
Kevin Boyle said the one word to personify Cooper Flagg is versatile. And, I mean, you don't see a lot of people who are 6'9" who can do that. Darius Adams misses, lands hard. Now, man advantage here the other way. McNeely, long pass Allen, a little erratic inside, and Gaskins can't handle it. That'll go out of bounds, but it was last touch, it looked like, by La Lumiere's Chuck Love.
Yeah, we were talking about this earlier, but I feel like if you're Pat Holmes and La Lumiere, you got to have some kind of good takeaway from the second half. They've really competed even when Montverde could have completely run away with this game.
Inside ace flag, and it rolls around and goes in. It's just been that kind of night here for the #1 team. Final 109. With it, Melvin Bell swings left for Harrelson. Gets McNeely vertical. Adams a three. No good, rebound McNeely. So Montverde has tomorrow off. They'll face St. Rose Saturday to try to keep this perfect season alive. Had a great year last year, went 23-3, only dropped one game in EYBL Scholastic. Gibbons a three. No good, can't put the icing on the cake there. Rebound the other way here for La Lumiere, who again play Brewster tomorrow. And Bell tries to get separation, Love, and he'll draw the foul.
Yeah, and it feels like we can finally take a breath once again. These two teams just love running up and down the floor as New Eagle checking in Lucas Lima, the senior forward. The only international player on this roster out of Brazil.
He can dunk. Interesting story with him. Lima, someone who has been brought into this program and new to the country and has really contributed in a nice way when he gets in there. Darius Adams with it, 20 seconds. Fading three, that's no good. The Garden State native can't hit. Second chance though, that also doesn't go for Love. Tapped out of bounds, last touch Bell. And Montverde can dribble it out here with 15 seconds.
I know it hasn't gone the way he wanted, but I've just been so impressed with Darius Adams. Although his shot making hasn't been the best tonight, he's just so quick, especially with his first step with the ball in his hands. He really puts so much pressure on the defense because he has a quick release, he has a quick first step. He does everything quick, but Montverde just way too dominant tonight.
57% shooting, 25 assists, +8 on the boards, +21 on the scoreboard. Montverde stays perfect, 23-0, 8-0 in the EYBL, 75-54. They dominate La Lumiere.
They absolutely do. They did it in all facets of the game, but especially in transition. They were just so good at getting out and getting in transition. I mean, just the way that they were able to move offensively and defensively, so impressive. This is a really, really good team, and it feels like I'm underselling it by saying that.
Derek Queen with 16, Rob Wright 14, Cooper Flagg 14, Gibbons 10, McNeely 9 points, 9 assists, several near double-doubles on the board for Montverde. They'll regroup to play on Saturday against St. Rose. La Lumiere falls in this one to 14-4 on the season, 5-4 in EYBL play. Well, we thank you all for joining us here for this live coverage of the Metro Classic here. You're watching Nike EYBL Scholastic, live from the Somos Metro Classic with Al Crowdhamel. I'm Eddie Kalegi. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday night.